Cut these plates. Yeah, there to your left to catch a glimpse of Little Europe. You can also see the signs there for Universal Fan Fest nights, which run now through May 16th. You can find out more about it on the Universal website. So earlier in the tour, we drove past some sound stages on the front lot. Many of you might have been wondering what it'd be like to go inside of a soundstage. Well, Santa got your letter because that's what's going to happen here, inside of stage 50. Please remain seated. Hold on to your belongings and hold on. So we're going to get to check out a hot set up close. A hot set means that everything is in place and ready for filming. All that's necessary is for the actors to step on their marks and the director to yell out action. So what they've done here is they've recreated the transit system up in the Bay Area. Now this is for a production that's been filming here on and off for the past couple of... Hold on everyone, please make sure to hold on and... Give yourselves a big round of applause. You just survived the earthquake. Some of you may be wondering, it takes 15 seconds for that soundstage to reset. And that attraction opened in 1989. It reopened back in 2024 for the 60th anniversary of the studio tour. It's even gotten a bit of a makeover where they updated many props and movie-making equipment to move that set into the 21st century. Now here we are moving on with the tour. We're headed to the town of Amity. Remember Amity from Jaws? So Jaws just celebrated its 50th anniversary last year. It was released back in 1975. You'll see a billboard over here to your left welcoming you to the town. And then you'll see the town coming up over here to the right-hand side. The Great White has been caught. The waters are safe and clear. I'm so sorry to see that. Stay calm. Keep your arms and legs inside the tram. Do not panic. Wait, it looks like the shark is pulling the pier on the right. Okay, just stay calm. Like I said, there's no reason to panic. everyone say hello to Bruce, mechanical shark from the Jaws attraction. So, Bruce does a great job of scaring people every day here on the Universal Tour. However, during the filming of the movie Jaws, that mechanical shark was not as cooperative. Take a look.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, "The shark is not working." Repeat, "The shark is not working."
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited.
The shark worked well enough for a while there, had things to hold on. So I really owe the shark a lot.
Now, if you want to know more about the Jaws attraction, it is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, and here's Steven Spielberg to tell you
The
more.
Jaws ride was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of a ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a greater circle of tremendous designers at Universal that were trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done to audiences in a real way by building a physical shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the tram. And the most amazing thing about the Jaws ride is it is exactly as it was from the time it was first placed on the Universal lot. There have been tweaks, of course, over the years, but it is essentially what the designers and myself all envisioned and created. I'm done bashing the shark. Thank you, Jaws, for everything you've done for me. But I will say, consistently, the shark did work much better on the tour than it did in the Atlantic Ocean in 1974.
Now, here to your left, you're going to catch a glimpse of Colonial Street. Many of you probably recognize Colonial Street from
There is one thing everyone
Desperate
is
Housewives. It's also where they used to film for Never Have I Ever, which is available for streaming on Netflix. Ted films over there on Colonial Street. So does the new show that streams on Peacock called The Burbs, starring Keke Palmer. And here we are on Steven Spielberg Drive. Here he is to talk to you about his relationship with this studio tour.
My entire career began with my relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid on a tour bus. Remember, in those days, there weren't trams, there were buses called the Gray Line Tour Bus. And I was so excited and thrilled to be on the lot. It was my first time ever on a movie studio lot. And during a bathroom break, I hid in the bathroom. And when everybody left to get back on the bus, I waited another 15 minutes until I was sure the bus left. And then I had the entire lot to myself that day. And in those days, movie lots were so crowded because all movies were made on film lots. Today they're made all over the world, on locations, but most of it was focused in those days, in the 60s, on the film lots. So nobody noticed me when I was going around from soundstage to soundstage, and I really felt, in my own young way, I owned the lot and had the most amazing day of my life.
Now, as we make this